Welcome to DC.
And here it comes. Swing and a miss. And a World Series Game 7 winning Curly W is in the books.
Dagger! It's 1974. The Washington Capitals are the 2018 Stanley Cup champions.
You like that? I like that.
You gotta like that, right?
Despite all this, despite the churn, my approval ratings keep going up.
We are ready to give our 500% support back to this franchise, back to this city, back to this team after Snyder leaves. And then this is the poo-poo you put on the field.
For the very first time, the Washington Mystics are WNBA champions.
The Washington Commanders select Jaden Daniels.
I'm going to support fake teams that can't ruin my life.
Did you call bank? I call game.
Thank you. Sorry to keep you waiting. Complicated business.
It's summertime. It's summertime. Summer stinks, man. I'm just not a fan. I don't know what else to say. I'm not a fan. Episode 343 is upon us here, FP. It has been weeks since we last discussed things. We've had several drafts happen for different sports. We've got some new Wizards in town. We've got what was rumors, but now have been confirmed facts about new, colors coming back. I see the hat on your head. It's beautiful. But I gotta be honest, I just don't like summer. I as a kid, I think we all loved summer. I won't speak for you. I hate summer. I'm over summer. It sucks.
I've never liked summer. It's
Terrible. It's terrible. I remember being so much more fond of summer as a kid.
There is a direct correlation between your enjoyment of summer and how much money you make. And the more money you make, the more you dislike summer because you realize you don't need summer for beaches and pools and boats and vacations.
Oh my!
When you're a broke high school kid, you need summer. That's when you get all your fun. When you're a working adult, when you're a young professional, summer's terrible. Fiscal year changeover, deadlines, people going on vacation, so your workload grows.
Hold on a second.
Your utilities go
Are
up.
we young professionals in
We're
your
young
mind?
professionals.
Okay, we're not middle-aged men. We're young professionals.
Man, let me hold on to the youth, okay?
All right.
But yeah, summer's terrible. It's all about fall.
You're right. Yeah, I feel like summer is for brokies. It just is.
Yes. Yeah.
Like I can go on vacation anytime. I can like rearrange my life and go like. And it's not a flex. I'm just saying in general. What's so great about summer, especially in DC Metro? Like it's hot. I think it's rained 94 days in a row.
This is our 14th flash flood warning
Everything
since
floods,
the end of May.
Right?
I don't understand.
And I'm not going to go on the jag about drivers in the area. I'm not even going to do it. But what am I enjoying right now from a seasonality perspective? What fruit? Okay, I love watermelon. I can get watermelon in November.
Yeah, no.
Right? Like
Whoa,
cotton candy
a
grapes,
really
I can
good
get those
peach.
anytime.
Nobody cares. No. Summer is stupid for one fact. When I leave my truck or my house and my glasses immediately fog up because it's 100% humidity outside.
Yes.
It's the dumbest problem to have. I can't do summer.
Summer stinks so much. And it's like we're getting teased by football stories here. Like since we last met or potted, we've seen each other obviously in the fourth dimension in real life. But we've had the schedule release. We've had confirmation on, skins and fins in wherever, in Portugal, in Spain, whatever. Yeah, Spain. Thank you. And honestly, the biggest news, football team related, is the colors. I mean, they fixed the colors, right? And it's a little bit of a tease because it looks like we're only going to get burgundy and gold 3 or 4 times this season. Just still super annoying that we're going to be staring at ketchup and mustard and trash bag black, but okay, like it's a start. I really do feel like we are on the precipice here of like the name's not coming back.
I don't know, man. The name might be coming back.
The colors in the logo might be close.
That name might be coming back.
Well, I mean,
closer now than 1 to 3 years ago, for sure.
Sure.
You got the president saying it should come back. You got ownership.
The president's also like in the
I know.
frame on the.
I'm just saying
That's whatever.
That's heavyweight. But you got ownership slowly testing the water with especially with the video for the uniform change.
Yes.
There's a lot of reference to the name and showing the name in like real published graphics that we're putting out. So
sure. There's a little bit of reverence around the name, but are you telling me if they stuck the script R that's on your hat on the side of the helmet, you'd be upset?
Not at all.
I'd be fine.
But why? What is it standing for? You need to call us
history, the Renegades. I don't know, whatever.
I think there's a
Renegades.
I don't
not bad.
I don't think it's coming back, but I think there is a path forward where it could come back, and it all depends on will it or will it not cost the NFL money. And if Harris can go to the commissioner and be like, listen, we got a good team. We got a top 5 quarterback in the NFL that was just announced today. We are back to being a big market and social landscaping has changed. I don't think it's going to cost the NFL money. If anything, it might bring in money. It could happen.
That's an interesting point because the combination of Jaden Daniels, the deep postseason run, and the potential for the legacy uniforms and name
plus RFK.
I mean, I feel like jersey sales would
skyrocket.
I mean, if it's just on numbers, right? And you're parking all of the, all the gotcha politics and everything surrounding the name Redskins. If it's just numbers, I think the merch would outsell Commanders gear. I mean, maybe not even 2-1, maybe 3 or 4-1. Like people would go buy it, even if fans of, maybe not in season or in division rivals, but you look at what the Chiefs have been able to do with Mahomes, right? I mean, that jersey sells. Doesn't matter which variant. I really don't want to go on this, Jack, right? But why can Kansas City have, the Arrowhead chop and the big?
Yeah, well, your boy Trey mentioned it on his show. It's happening, right? Like it's the landscape is now. There's people kind of growing weary of the quote unquote woke sentiment, and they're like, okay, like I think we've proven that it doesn't belong with like team names, mascots, things like that. Like there's a way to push, the agenda, and then there's a way where that it's just kind of white noise. And I think more and more people are realizing names and mascots, that's just white noise. That's not actually warranting like true change and equality and whatever other letters you want to use out of DEI, but like it's not worth it, right? Like you're not changing anything,
too, right? Context matters too. The name is historical. It served a very real and honorable purpose when it was initially selected,
and nobody used it as a slur except for sports talks when you make fun of somebody from being a Redskins fan.
That's right. That's exactly right. So, I'm not gonna hold my breath that the name comes back. And frankly, I think I'm okay with it not coming back.
I don't mind.
I would love to see the correct colors with football team or even with Commanders for that matter.
The more you win, the more I don't mind the name. The Commander hype videos from last season didn't bother me at all.
No, and when the Commanders were facing the Lions in the in the divisional round or the Eagles in the NFC Championship, like I didn't care about the name.
Correct. Last thing on my mind. I did care about the uniforms.
Yeah, give me the colors. Retire the black completely and forever. That's not who we are.
Or just redo the black.
No, we don't need it. We don't need it.
You don't need it. I'm just saying if you want to keep the black.
Burgundy. No, I want all burgundy for color rush.
If you redo the black in a correct way, it could be a sharp logo.
It's never been a thing here.
I know, but it's a thing now. But if you merge the classic uniforms, but give me a black variant of it, I do not hate that.
I think you're on an island there, but okay, I'm not going to argue with you about it, right? But give me the actual colors, and they're getting. It just feels like they're inching closer and closer.
I mean, I had to change my pants immediately when I saw.
I was
all I've been saying for however many episodes now is I just want a burgundy helmet with a gold face mask.
200 of 343.
I just give me the gold
I'm
face
not big
mask
on the
and a
matte. I
stripe.
know you're big on the matte. I don't like the matte finish.
Semi-gloss.
What does that mean? What is that? What are you talking about?
It still has a shine to it. It's just not full shiny.
Okay, not full shiny. I like what they're doing here, right? One notable absentee.
Man.
You want to talk about that for a second here?
Let's do it. Let's hit it.
The news breaking out of New York today, right, is Garrett Wilson getting a fat contract, right? Not top dollar, but certainly $32.5 million per season is not anything to scoff at. That helps, I think, to set the baseline for Terry. But he was notably absent in the promotional videos. He's not in the promotional photo shoots. Like he's not really around right now. And if you're a Skins fan, we are both Skins fans, it's got to make you a little bit nervous here, right? And even for the last couple of weeks, there's a discussion about potentially a DC Pittsburgh swap, right? One actual disgruntled vet in TJ Watt for a maybe slow to negotiate. I'm not going to say Terry's disgruntled. That's just out of character for him. But where are you with this? I mean, do you think it gets done? And do you have a number in mind? Because I have a follow-up question. But do you think this will get done? And I'll ask you separately about the money.
I think it gets done, and I think there's no the media. I think it's just a problem of summer, right? The media has nothing to discuss, so there's a stopwatch on contract discussions with a star wide receiver. That it's what you need to discuss on podcasts and news shows and whatever. There's nothing else to discuss, so you discuss it. But I don't think until you get into training camp, I don't think it's a problem.
Do you think this gets done for $30 million or less a season? Garrett's
Probably
at 32.5, DK's at 33, just a couple of CDs at 37, 38.
He should be at like a 35. He just should be based on his numbers.
You'd pay 35
based on his production. Yeah.
I don't think I can go that high.
It depends. And that's the thing, right? Like in the NFL and with your front office, and I'm not trying to glaze Adam Peters or anything, but it depends on how you structure the contract, right? There's Howie Roseman's out there for the Eagles, and he's pulling in huge star after huge star after huge star, and the contracts are never an issue because of how they're structured. So if you want to backload, front load, change it into signing bonuses, do whatever magic you need to do, get Terry his number, but do it in a way where you have sort of an escape clause that if he does go over that 30 and over cliff, you can fix it, right? You're not tied down to it. And
it's actually wild because he doesn't feel like, to me, when you say Terry, it feels like he's been in the league for like 3 seasons.
Yeah, you don't realize that he's
season 9
or whatever. No. 6, 7, 7 maybe
7. I'm gonna look it up.
I think he's going into season 7. I
But
think he was
not 3. I mean,
not 3.
He's been around, right? He's been around through, the Gruden. I mean, he started with the Gruden administration.
He's our last. Him and Trustway were our last Redskins players.
That's right.
So
he's been here.
But I mean, based on the numbers alone, he's worth 35 a year. The productions that you saw it last year, the production's there.
Is DK worth 33 based on his numbers? I don't think so.
I mean, DK. I mean, yeah, kind of. He is.
To me, the number just seems really bloated. Like when you talk about like Chase or CD, I'm gonna say okay. Like these guys are the top.
But Jaden targeting Terry, it was a hit every time. That's what you got with Jaden, or that's what you got with Chase, and that's what you got with CD. That's what you get with Justin. Like, that's what, like you got the same essential expectation and production.
If they don't get him signed,
I don't hate a 1-for-1 All-Star TJ Watt for Terry trade.
Yeah,
I do not hate it.
Pro Bowler. Yeah,
I don't hate it.
TJ Watt is a tremendous upgrade.
I think you win if that is the case. But the other way to look at that is if you think you can afford to lose Terry because you brought on Debo, and I'm high on Debo. I don't believe in the overweight and the slow and all the stuff that happened.
So I got to admit, the first photo that came out, he looked slow and chunky. The second photo that came out, he looked like a brick house.
Yes. But with that being said, if you think you can afford to lose Terry because you brought in Debo, You lost on that trade. You lost on the Debo trade because your wide receiver room is not as good as it was last year with Terry gone. And Debo being your replacement. It's not as good.
That's fair. That's fair. I think you're.
But if you bring in a TJ Watt, it's washed.
Yeah, exactly. I think this is a tough one for me, FP, because I think your offense right now, as constructed, is. I mean, it's a sleeper. Like there's real potential, and I think I said this, towards right after they signed Debo. I think I was saying, if you use him the way Redskins of old used someone like Chris Cooley, like a half tight end, half H back, goal line running threat, like Swiss Army knife, man, does that give you a different dimension, especially even if you get similar production out of Ertz and you get more production out of, the other receivers on the team, or if you just get same level production from everyone across the board and you add Debo to the offense, you're in a really good spot, right? Is it enough to pass Philly? I don't know.
Well, what happens here is it also depends a lot on your rookie class, right? If Jalen Lane is truly a Deshaun Jackson style break the top off a defense speed threat, because Terry doesn't have the speed, right? Terry and Debo right now are sort of similar in what they can do, where it's
fair
contested catches and yak, right?
Yeah.
If Jalen Lane is your top end speed guy, and Debo is healthy,
they remind me a little bit of now that you said it, it's a little bit reminiscent of
Pierre and Deshaun.
Pierre, I was going to say Pierre and Santana.
Oh, well, yeah, that too.
Like very sure-handed, short and mid-range, receivers they're going to catch the ball if it's around them. But especially later in Santana's career, like he wasn't going to outrun everybody the way he did in his prime. But still a lot of value to an offense, right?
Sure.
To be able to get 7, 8, 10 yards downfield, turn, catch, and fall over, or get a couple yards after carry. After the catch. So like it's interesting, right? And I like that analysis too. The rookies are going to make a difference here. They just
huge
are.
difference.
Yeah,
and it goes even further, right? Like if you want to say, like my sleeper pick for off-season training camp, preseason games that it's gonna win the fan base. It's what's his face? JCM, the running back. Krosky Merritt. Krosky Merritt is his Krosky Merritt. I think he's gonna be, I mean, he's a 7th round pick, but I think he could have like Isaiah Pacheco results regular season. Because he's that fast one cut running back. And if he does that, you don't necessarily have to rely on Eckler so much. And then B-Rob's in a contract year, so I'm pretty sure B-Rob's gonna go all out and probably get really good productivity, especially behind a much better O-line. But if you can suddenly become like a real monster running game with Debo included in that running game,
what they couldn't do,
kind of don't need the Terry.
I hear you. What they really couldn't do down the few games where they had like a legit lead, they couldn't just. I mean, I'm saying it now, and I'm trying to think back. There was several games that ended with the ball in Jaden's hands. Several.
Yeah.
Right?
Start of the season, B-Rob was able to help put away games.
Yes.
Back in the season, he lost that a little bit.
Yes. And that's really where the improvement is needed.
Yes.
Right? To have a small lead.
That could also be like an O-line improvement.
Well, and the O-line is improved, right? I mean, you can debate whether the D-line got any better, but the O-line 100% got better.
Right? I'm ready to say this is a top 5, top 3 O-line in the league.
Come on.
What do you mean, come on? No. Tunsil is on your top 100 list right now. He's like, they're saying he's like the 6th or 5th best left tackle in the league.
Who is saying this? He hasn't played a snap of pro ball. Who?
Tunsil, bro. Tunsil, not Connerly.
What's the? I got him mixed up.
Yeah. Tunsil.
It's preseason, whatever. Yeah. But Tunsil's also like 50.
No, he's not.
He's the Texans guy, right?
Yeah.
All right. I got to do some scouting. I got to get ready for football season.
That's what happens during summer. You lose a beat.
Yeah, I feel like I lost my fastball here. Like it's
Tunsil is turning. Actually, I think today is his birthday. No, he's turning 30. It was just his birthday.
He's an addition. The rookie's an addition. I get it. And it's not like the offensive line. I mean, they were not good, but
They were not the weakness last year.
no. I mean, well, no. In the end, the D line is where you had to make huge improvements, and they really haven't done that yet. So
Yeah, not really. Yeah.
No.
I mean,
So that's why
maybe Kinlaw has like a magical resurgence of a year and surprises everyone. I don't think so.
but that's why if you're going to lose Terry, lose him to the Steelers and get freaking TJ Watt, because that is a tremendous upgrade and
Yeah.
in a need.
I still think Hendrickson is out there for the Bengals, not locked up yet. So
Yeah, what's happening with that?
I don't know. It's the
How much-
Bengals.
How much sports content are you consuming during like the summer season here? Are you like
Me?
locked in daily? Are you still watching?
No,
football and all
you
that
know,
stuff?
like there's no good sports shows to watch anymore. Like you know how much I loved Good Morning Football. They lost Schrags. They lost all the good.
Is it off the air?
No, it's still on. It's just not worth watching.
Okay.
It's just a terrible cast now, and FS1's a terrible cast for every show.
This one is a terrible
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
whole thing.
And ESPN somehow, some way, they're still talking LeBron. I just
you know what? Like
I can't.
I can't either. You know,
There's no like it's you can only listen to podcasts, but all the podcasts are talking what we're talking about. They're just regurgitating other podcasts.
I do still enjoy PTI. I got to be honest. I don't consume it on TV. I consume it as a podcast that I can like speed up and commercial skip.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I still value very much Kornheiser and Wilbon. I still think they do a really good job covering everything. I listen to them regularly during the NBA finals as well. But you're right. Like in general, there's nothing that I tune into on ESPN with any regularity anymore. Right. And it's been a long time. I mean, you know how I feel about Around the Horn, right? I mean, that's gone and RIP. But summer in general, I feel like, I mean, I do feel like I've lost a little something here because we were doing this every week and then we just kind of cooled off and, you know, life happens, whatever. But I mean, how much, I want to pivot here and just talk about the NBA for a second. How much of the finals did you watch?
I watched all the finals.
All right. What'd you think? I mean, I want to talk about Hallie separately, but the quality of the NBA postseason, if you had to rank it just based on like recent memory, how does it feel in your mind this postseason versus postseasons of past NBA?
I'm going to call it a breath of fresh air.
Okay.
Having the new guard step up and you have new players to really root for, new teams to really root for, and kind of that late 2010s era of NBA of the super three-headed monster teams not necessarily being the formula anymore. Seeing the Pacers, seeing OKC, seeing these teams kind of, even the Knicks, seeing them be exciting. I mean, there was a lot of exciting games this playoffs.
A lot, yes.
And in the finals too. I mean, it sucks what happened to Hallie, but yeah, I mean, it's just a breath of fresh air.
A lot of injuries.
It was entertaining to tune into.
We saw Dame go down with an Achilles. We saw what's his face on the seas. We talked about him. It'll come to me. What's his face? FP. I'm blanking. Right. Must be summer.
Oh, freaking
Tatum. Tatum's leg exploded, and then obviously we saw Hallie. Hallie, the Pacers deserve a tremendous amount of credit. And I got to be honest, as good as OKC was down the stretch, and I, fanboying them up a little bit, and I don't mind watching SGA and that team. I really did want to see Indiana pull this off. I just did. Their story, their unbelievable, super remarkable postseason run, winning games they had no business even being in. I mean, they were down consistently by nine plus points in the final 2 minutes of 4 different games, 3 of which were clinch games, and they came back, elimination games, and they came back and won them all. Like
they kind of mirrored the Cardiac Commanders, right? And they kept finding ways to win. Yeah.
But consistently and at the end of games, right? So like it made the NBA appointment television, which I feel like it hasn't been that in like a decade. at least going back to the bubble. Like nobody watched the bubble.
Nobody watched the bubble.
Like maybe we tuned in because at the time I think it was Jimmy Butler that was rumored to be doing stuff with Rachel Nichols
Shakira,
or whatever in the bubble.
Rachel Nichols, yeah.
Yeah. So like there was off season or off court stuff, but it was the best postseason, NBA postseason I can recall in a long time. And the finals they were okay. Like they weren't tremendous. Right? I mean, we saw a comeback in game 1 and in game 3. I think 2 and 4 were blowouts.
There wasn't any big blowouts.
Just the last, just 7 actually.
Just the last one, yeah.
That's what happens when you lose your guy. If you're in Hallie's spot and you're playing with calf tendonitis, which is basically now a confirmed precursor for you're about to tear your Achilles. Do you play in game 7 or do you sit it out?
Only if it's a game 7 and only if it's the finals. If it's game 7 of a earlier round, no. Only game 7, only the finals.
I think I agree with you there. I think this is a scenario where you're like, this is it. Like there is no next game. The unfortunate part though is obviously he did end up tearing his Achilles, and it changes the dynamic of the East Coast, the Eastern Conference completely, right? Like are the Celtics going to keep a bloated payroll with Tatum missing all of next season? I think the answer is no. Are the Bucks going to hold on to their aging pieces with Dame missing all of next season? I think the answer is no. And like if
Giannis is gone.
Sure. Well, I'm saying like there's no incentive to re-sign him. You're not going to compete with only Giannis. And if you're the Pacers, for as good as you did, are you
Can
maxing
you be that
out?
great without Hallie? No.
So you've got your three of your top 5 teams, let's say in the East Coast, basically selling right now. And you've got teams like the Trailblazers who finished 10th and out of the playoffs in the West, basically pulling trades and doing whatever they can just to get into the playoffs. So like for such a long time, the power dynamic was the Western Conference was the dominant conference. I think we're literally about to see like a stretch run here where it's all West.
Yeah. Well, that's the biggest thing, right? So as weak as the East is, if you are Hallie, if you are Tatum, if you are Dame, if you are any of these injured guys, there's no rush to come back in October. You could try to come back All-Star break.
You can't. It's not.
I was saying, like, if the East is so weak that if your team is somewhat competitive and hovering around 500,
you got a team here in Washington that may be the beneficiary of three contending teams not being very good next season.
You would go from 9 in the rankings up to 6 by de facto.
I mean, you're 7. I think you're flirting with the playoffs by default.
Play-in,
we don't have to talk about the Wizards here ad nauseum, but what they've done this offseason has been very good.
There's really good chemistry during the summer league.
Yes, Alex Sarr just recorded a near quadruple double with 8 blocks in a summer league game. Like that doesn't happen. And I think they drafted. I mean, he's not the best player in the draft, but Trey Johnson's going to be a stud.
Yeah,
he is.
You did as good as you could do at 6.
Yes. I think you did. Well, I mean, you could debate who they really wanted at that position, and I think Utah and it kind of pulled a fast one, and whatever. But I really like what they did with the draft. I like what they did in the draft. I like what they've done in free agency. Like the core of this team is intact. Bub is excited, right? He's not competing with anybody for minutes. They got rid of Jordan Poole. It's a little interesting to see that they actually traded Poole away. I felt like they were going to be stuck with that contract, and they had really invested in making him the face of the team. We had pool parties. I mean, I don't care in the end, like whatever. But a team like the Wiz could be the secret beneficiary here or the sleeper beneficiary of some of the better teams just not being competitive because their studs are down. I mean, Indiana's not going to win 45 games without Halliburton. It's not going to happen. Right?
Yeah, I mean, Trey was what? He was 58% field goal percentage, 21 points in like his first summer league game. Like he came out really strong.
I mean, he made them open. Yeah, did you see what he made them open the gym? And he didn't. They were like, we're going to go to the practice facility. He's like, no, I'm not playing. I'm not shooting in the practice facility.
Right.
Like, open Capital
I
One
love that
for me.
Yes.
And after he said that, Bub came in and joined him on day 2, and then Alex Sarr came in. Like they were all the team was in early, and it's we can debate whether that's a good thing or a bad thing that the rookies being the one that's driving this, but he was ready to start shooting.
Honestly, the defense with Sarr and Bub, like I think it's going to be exciting to watch all season.
We were joking, right? We said like we could be the OKC of the Eastern Conference. We could be the Pacers of the Eastern Conference too, right? Like you've got some good pieces here, right? Like the Pacers exploded competitively when they added Siakam, like a vet who could really hold that locker room together. I think they might have that now, but we'll see. Like I'm excited. Like it's if worst case scenario, they improve a little bit, but all the young guys get a ton. Like from a statistical perspective or a wins losses, they get a little bit better. But Bub gets another 82 games under his belt at running the point without competing for minutes. That's a huge win for the Wiz, right? Like just let these guys develop and see what you got. One more season down the road, and they still got a ton of draft picks too. FB, like I like what they're doing.
Yeah, I mean they're definitely going down the right path. I'm very, very, very happy that Kelly Olynyk was here for 15 seconds and left. I did not ever want to see him in a Wizards uniform.
Never.
It hurt my soul even seeing like mock like photoshopped pictures of him wearing the Wizards. Like
not allowed.
The trauma he gave me.
2017.
Yeah,
get out of it.
I'm very happy he's not.
No,
here.
Get that mouth breather out of it. No. Goodbye. Good riddance. See you later. Are you following what's happening with the Nats? I know the home run derby's happening and this and that. Any immediate reaction to Rizzo getting canned?
My immediate reaction, and it was before I tuned in and listened to everybody and heard Stevie, is doing it before the draft was very odd timing. And I think after you hear like he did it because he wasn't gonna can Davey or whatever, and he's like a man of honor, and then you start listening a little bit more, and you're like, his analysts and the guys that are doing the pre-draft comps and all of that, they're still in the building. They know what they're gonna do. You can make your peace with it, but Rizzo's he's a staple, right? He was a staple in DC. It kind of sucks that you lose him because I think Stevie said it, like he's going to go to another team and probably immediately turn them around and immediately hoist up another trophy.
That's what he does, right? So like, if you're expecting anything less, I don't know what to tell you. Like that's what he's going to do. I am surprised though, right? Like the Lerners have been trying to sell the team, whether openly or not openly, for the better part of 5 seasons now. And this is not something you do. Like this doesn't exude confidence and stability, right? Like Rizzo would have been a selling factor, I feel, for a legit buyer. Like if you're Teddy Leonsis and you're still considering, you're still flirting behind the scenes, like you would want to make that call again, very similar to what the Redskins did, what Josh did, right? Like you don't want to inherit or purchase something that's got nothing in place,
right?
And you've offloaded meaningful players and salaries. You keep, I mean, Rizzo, look at his track record again. I want to pick Stevie's brain on this. Has there been a season that has gone by where legitimately there is no one to be excited about in a Nats uniform? I don't think so. I think even after the big sell-off and you lose Soto most recently, you had Cruz. Now you've got Wood. Like you've got these guys that just he keeps finding.
Well,
guys.
like Rizzo is the magic that makes you like the initial shock of losing. What's his face? We just said his name. What was his name? Soto. The shock of losing him. Rizzo's the one that makes that bearable because way sooner than later, you're seeing return on investments and the guys that he got in all of those trades. You're like, yeah, okay, the Nats won that trade, right? Because Soto's fallen off a cliff somehow, and yeah, the Nats are looking. They have a bright future.
They have another big bat, absolutely.
Yeah,
I mean, what he's doing right now is incredible, right? Like from a statistical perspective, and this is Baseball Joe talking here, but like I said, a couple seasons ago, we were down in the dumps. We don't have a big stud. And you get Dylan Cruz out of nowhere. Then this season, like the emergence of JW is like it's out of nowhere. It's seemingly
Right.
right. He's in the home run derby. I mean, he's in bombs left and right. He's the first player. There was a crazy stat a couple weeks ago. He's the first player since Barry Bonds to get walked 5 times in a game or something nuts like that. So
Yeah.
like that's all Rizzo, and that's all gone now. Like now you've got whoever is in whichever learner's in charge of making draft, selections.
Well, yeah, the hope is that you bring it's twofold, right? Who's going to come to the Nats to replace Rizzo?
Oh, who's going to come here as a free agent without Rizzo?
No, who's going to come?
Unless you're going to go get Theo Epstein.
Nobody's coming to the Nats as long as they know that they're not spending money, right? You're just the Oakland A's of the East. You're not spending money.
Right, but unless you have a GM in place
that's what I'm saying. No GM's coming because that GM's going to know
except Theo.
They're not getting money.
Apparently they're flirting with Theo.
Yeah.
I mean, he's built winning teams in New York and in Chicago.
But either with money or analytics, and we don't do either. So
we don't do either.
What are you going to do?
I mean, they're dead last also.
You can't build a team on hopes and dreams.
Yeah, that's true too.
The Redskins tried that for 20 years.
Yeah, I don't do, but we're back to where we started. Yeah, I mean it's it's an interesting time. Meanwhile, one more pivot here. The Defenders win the UFL championship. How much of that did you follow, or any? Did you follow any of it? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I followed it. I didn't really care. I cared enough to know that we're essentially a UFL dynasty.
Yeah. I mean, the team, there's not a single player that's good enough to make an NFL roster right now on the DC Defenders, but they did win the league championship, and they did it in a dominant fashion. I mean, I think it speaks more to, it's a more testament to the coaching and the staff, keeping everybody healthy and keeping everybody focused than it is to and it hurts to say it like that, but like the league is equally on par, like with everybody else. Like there's more parity, I would argue, amongst 8 UFL teams or 6 or 4 or however many UFL teams than there is across 32 NFL teams. That's just my opinion. Right. And I think you're because of the way you're constrained with your spending and the way the draft worked, and the league is so new that
you're looking at like a rental car lot, and you're saying there's parity between Hyundai Elantras and Honda Civics.
Sure, but that's why I'm saying it's because the league is so young, and it was basically just a full-on expansion draft for all of the teams. Like there's just more. It's more coaching and scheme than it is.
For sure, yeah. It's
That's what I'm trying to get at.
There's no superstars that are making the games.
Yeah, but hey, DC's title town. I mean, it's another title, right? I don't have a sounder for them in the thing, but we've got. I mean, who hasn't? I mean, the Wizards will never, but who hasn't won something at this point, right? I think it's only the Wiz.
Fair, yeah.
Right. Everybody else has won something. Yeah.
The Wiz might be second closest though, after the Skins. Might be.
Well, I think that would be an interesting conversation. I mean,
I think they're second closest. Maybe the Caps.
I think the Caps belong in number 2. I mean, that they didn't fall off that much.
No, I don't think they repeat the magic of this season next year.
I need to think about that one. Like, which DC team is closest and furthest from a title?
I think Nats are furthest. Just because you don't have the money on the roster, and you need the money on the roster.
Okay. They're also in season and in last place, so they're technically the furthest. Wizards are tied with everyone else in the Eastern Conference right now at 0 wins and 0 losses right now. Sure.
I would say the Wiz have more. But that's the thing. You can't say the Wiz have more upside than the Nats. So I don't know how you put it.
I think you can. They're younger. They've got a full season of their stars playing together. They are way below the salary cap.
They're also very questionable at coaching.
They have a solid front office, though. Like Dawkins.
Solid front office, yeah.
Right? Like they had an excellent draft. And, I think the Wizards.
And I guess coaching is the least important position in the NBA.
Yeah. But, the NBA at large, you look at it. I mean, there was somebody posted in our offline chat, the average age of the superstars that the NBA continues to market is 38. Like we are one season away from
losing them all.
Steph Curry's about to turn 39. Like he's not young himself. Clay is not. I mean, Clay's not in that pantheon of faces of the league anymore. Kyrie is old. Like this is a This is it. Like we're about to see a full on changing of the guard, and it's SGA. Then I think, do you think the NBA is a little embarrassed that he's the face of the league, that he's the MVP, right? Like, is SGA?
I mean, that contract it's
absurd,
monstrous.
It's absurd. But is he worth that kind of money in the mid 2000s?
What is it? It was 4 years, 287, 285.
Yeah, it's like 70 around. It's like 68 and change per.
That's insane.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, he's not worth that.
He's worth it in today's NBA. He's not worth it in the 90s.
Like if you pick up, if you take SGA and drop him into 2007 or 2006, like peak Kobe, peak LeBron,
no.
peak Dwayne,
no,
older Shaq, like that era league. Is he? I mean,
no.
That's the piece that I'm always wrestling with. Hey, I'll take it back to the Achilles thing. Dame popped his Achilles, carted off the court. Tatum popped his Achilles, smashing the ground, like pain, wheelchair off the court. Hallie, same thing. And I feel bad for all those guys. Kobe walked it off. Shot 2 free throws. Like we will never, ever see that again.
Yeah.
Who in the modern
grit and the strength of the 90s and the early 2000s is unmatched.
In him in particular. That's why everybody, like, I can't. I mean, you said it earlier. Like the talking heads are still talking about LeBron. I can't talk about LeBron anymore. I can't. He is not in the same class as the rest of these guys. He's just not. He's not. And you look
he's walking around with Birkin purses and skinny jeans. I mean, come on.
With a book that he's always on page 3 of every book, right? I mean, it's the.
Yeah, we can't end with LeBron talk. I refuse.
I don't want to. Well, have you been watching anything?
I watched both soccer tournaments. Surprisingly, I think I was actually thoroughly entertained with the Gold Cup.
Okay,
more than
FIFA
the
World
Conca. Oh yeah, the FIFA World Cup or whatever.
Okay.
It was entertaining.
They got to get the FIFA. They got to get them out of football stadiums and these big stadiums. It's not the right. It's not the right out. Like it's not the right venue.
No, I think you got to use the big football stadiums.
No, it's just.
I want us to use like I made the joke. I was like, if you could have Lane Stadium where the Hokies play, host a World Cup game, and you have the entire stadium shaking to enter the Sandman, that would be epic. But then one of our friends was like, yeah, but the problem is Blacksburg can't handle World Cup traffic.
In the big house in Michigan, they can't handle it either.
Yeah.
I mean, you're limited to some extent. Yeah, I don't know.
But it would be like the venues are there. They're just not internationally ready.
Or tourist in some cases, right?
Yeah.
Right? They're in college towns, right? Like Alabama can host a game of football, like a football game, but where are you going to stick everybody?
Exactly.
And what are they going to do? Right? Like it's not like they're
you just drink Natty Light.
I mean, I admittedly I didn't watch a ton of either tournament. A lot of travel and just generally not a ton of interest. I did watch the final, the Chelsea and PSG. So shocking, actually, to see that. I mean, I think everybody in our chat was on PSG. I think. I mean, Chelsea barely cracked the top 6 or 4 in the EPL, and then they just tore through everybody in the FIFA World Cup. The Egyptian team Ahly, like everybody was out there jocking Ahly. A lot of folks that we know were out there.
You gotta enjoy it,
which is fine. Like, it's
good
fine.
Representation.
Well, they lost by an average of 4, so in every match they played. So I don't know how good of a representation that is for Africa, for Egypt, or for African soccer, but whatever. It was fine. It was fine. But again, like for some reason, I'm very disinterested in sports this summer. And
you wouldn't be if you watched F1.
Well, I don't know if that's a sport. I mean,
goodness, it is. We're not going to get into the debate. We had a big debate.
Is golf a sport? Is there any defense?
No, but there's skill.
But there's no defense.
Highly fine-tuned skill. Right. Sport doesn't mean defense. Is Olympic swimming not a sport?
That's literally what sport means.
No, Olympic swimming is not a sport.
Swimming is an activity.
Olympic swimming is not a sport. Michael Phelps
is there defense?
Won all of those gymnastics is not a sport.
Is there defense?
No.
So then I would challenge. Like, we got to define sport then.
Okay, I think you're talking competitive sports versus
I'm saying if someone's
individual
not
sports.
trying to stop you from doing
Also,
something,
F1 does have defense. There's a lot of defensive driving and maneuvering that you have to do.
You can spin it however you want. The only thing I'm interested from an F1 perspective is the picture from the AI picture I sent you of potentially Egypt or Cairo hosting.
That would be so cool.
That
if you have an F1 race with the pyramids in the background,
pyramids
epic.
And the Sphinx and the beaches and the whatever and
that
the
would
Sahara,
be amazing. That would be amazing.
That would be something, right? Like take them up to the North Coast and they can zigzag around like Sahel. Yeah, okay. Like I could,
but I need you to understand
how much racing are you consuming on a weekly basis at this point?
I'm watching all of it, every race, intimately.
What do you? Okay, what? I'm not picking.
I told you this. Your fascination with EPL, it is the same storylines, drama, and everything, but in a race car.
Okay, so give me the number,
the teams, the dynamics,
storyline right now in F1 racing. What's
Horner being fired from Red Bull?
Who is that?
He was the president CEO of Red Bull Racing, right? Okay, team principal.
Why was he fired?
I mean, last year there was a sexting scandal about him, and they tried to sweep it under the rug. And this year they have arguably the best driver, Max Verstappen, not in the records this year, but on the grid entirely. He's your most talented driver, and they're not performing with him, so they made a change. But getting rid of Horner after 20 seasons,
they didn't fire the driver; they fired the owner.
The driver is great. It would be the equivalent of
who fires the owner of a team?
The shareholders, the board.
Okay. So
he doesn't own the team. He's the team principal.
Okay.
He's the CEO.
So who takes over now?
There's like his second command got bumped up. There's like a second
and
team.
What tinkering is the new guy going to do to make the car go faster?
I mean, you're literally talking the dynamics of F1 is because every week from race to race, you are tinkering that car and you are making small changes within the rules that you're allowed to make. We're talking like millimeters on your spoiler, angles that it's tilted, suspension, tuning, all of it. Small tinkers to make that car more drivable, faster, better on a straight line.
Are you paying for this content? Are you paying like OnlyFans subscription to like watch racing?
It's on TV.
No, but
ESPN carries every race.
But I feel like you're paying. Are you paying to like watch like from the driver's view or something?
No, that's also free.
Okay.
It's fascinating. I'm telling you, it's fascinating. Getting rid of Horner after 20 years is the equivalent of getting rid of Phil Jackson.
I can't believe we're doing this.
I mean, it's your turn to take it. I have to listen to so much baseball and MLS talk from LP.
Go ahead. The floor is yours.
No, I'm done. I'm done.
This week in F1, as they drive left and right and fast, the owner was fired because the car was not moving fast enough, and the driver said, "Hey,
can you just
you
just start streaming the Netflix show about it, and then after watching 6 seasons, when you're fascinated with it, come talk to me."
I'm revisiting some classic stuff on Netflix right now. I'm revisiting Animal.
I'm watching Scandal. I finished Animal Kingdom,
and I don't understand Smurf's character. Like progressively over the seasons, especially in the latter seasons. I remember just
like
skipping
flashback Smurf.
I can't. I don't care. She is the main character I care about the least in any show I remember watching.
Yeah, but flashback Smurf is hot.
Maybe the first once or twice, but I mean every episode, like half of the episode is some origin story that you don't really care about.
I'll take the hot flashback Smurf origin story over weird gay surfer sex.
So that's interesting. Darren, who has
weird gay surfer sex,
he does a great job in the show The Waterfront. Have you checked that out yet?
I started the first episode, but I got distracted. But I didn't hate it.
Very well acted show. You know, it's not a smart show, and I know how that sounds. It's the type of thing that you can. Like they spoon feed you everything that's happening.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no like, wait, I missed something. It's not a Game of Thrones level show. It's pretty good though. If you haven't, I would watch it. I would watch it.
It's drug running in a boat in New Orleans or something. What is it?
It's it's a fictional town, and the owners of the fish wharf and the restaurant it centers around them, but they're like involved in everything. It's good. It's 6 or 7 episodes. It's easy. It's a good.
I'll watch it. I'll check it out. I just started rebinging Scandal.
Like the ABC show.
Yeah.
We got a question in here. Why aren't F1 drivers small like hey, all right, here you go. We have a racing expert here. So as they go left and right,
they're actually they're not that big. They are relatively small.
They have colon broom ads running constantly for F1. Like,
no,
you need to clean your colon Max whatever. So
what are you watching
faster on game
I
day.
think your algorithm is speaking to us right now, Joe. If you're getting a lot of colon,
I send you my stuff. You don't click on anything I send you. It's actually
I refuse to let you interrupt my algorithm.
You need a new account just so I can spam you.
I need to make a Finsta account so I can open your
okay, but it's a good question. Why not hire the smallest, lightest like femme males to race the cars? I mean, wait, isn't Danica Patrick in this?
No.
Or is this something else?
No.
What does she do?
Would you trust? I mean, whatever I'm about to say is going to get me canceled.
Please don't, because I don't want to edit it.
I'm not.
Just hit F5.
They are correct in who they have hired to be their drivers. Size,
but the question is a good question. What, like, if
they're not big guys, it's not like a bunch of FPs sitting in an F1 car. They're small guys.
But wouldn't the flip
side? They're like LP sized, but like with muscle.
So that'd be Stevie size then, I think.
Yeah.
You'll never hear it. Unfortunately, it's a great compliment, but you'll never hear it. But the can't you just adjust the race car to be faster or
no?
Have
every race car has to follow the same set of rules.
So
within those rules, there's a little bit of play.
The most compelling storyline that I just asked you for from the world of FP's F1 racing was not even something race related. It was about the owner being canned.
I'm talking to my audience. If I told you about the race related drama, you're not going to care because you don't follow the drama between the drivers.
Okay, where is the next race?
That's a great question.
Not Cairo.
Let's see. Next race is Belgian GP.
Okay, so what time on Saturday, or is it Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday, 9 a.m.
Okay, so what? Okay, so 9 a.m. You're gonna. What is your preferred snack? Give me the whole thing. Like, what are you doing Sunday at 9 o'clock?
You go to wherever you end up getting brunch. You ignore the conversations that everybody's talking about with their stupid babies, and then you put F1 on your phone and you watch the race.
So you will sit in public with all the stupid babies and watch the beginning of. And how long does it last exactly?
An hour and a half.
The whole thing.
Yeah, it's a race. Races are fast.
This doesn't make any sense. You and stupid Matt the Met are chatting for like days about the stupid race. For days.
There's so much technique that goes into it.
Oh my God.
Listen, all I'm saying is, listen, you love the EPL. What makes you love the EPL?
There's an offense and a defense, and they're actively trying to beat each other.
That is exactly what happens in F1.
What is defense in F1?
You have 2 drivers per team.
Okay.
One driver is going to race against their other driver to try to win. But typically what happens is top of the grid.
Okay.
You have 5 drivers that are really good in really good cars, and they're all racing against each other.
Cars
have you never driven defensively on the road? If an asshole pulls up behind you in a Dodge Ram,
listen, pisses
you off,
and
you don't want him to get in front of you on your road trip where you worked for 4 hours.
Stupid analogy. Such a stupid analogy.
Exact analogy.
No.
How proud are you when you're on a road trip? Every man feels this. When you're on a road trip and you see all the cars.
You're about to hurt me. You're about to hurt me really bad.
See all the cars that you're passing.
I'm already getting pissed.
Do you know what I mean? When you see every car that you're passing, and then your wife's like, "I need to pee," and you pull over, and you see every
so deep
FP passed.
Nothing hurts more than seeing the truck I passed 20 miles ago.
Yes,
fly past me because one of my kids has to.
Now, the motivation that you have when you get back in the car. Do you try to make up that ground, or are you defeated?
Gotta catch him. I gotta be honest.
So take
this
that.
Is the best sales pitch I've ever heard for the stupidest sport. This is great.
Take that and magnify it to F1 races doing it at 250 miles per hour.
I would be more interested if they had like semis on the course, like obstacles or hot spots or something. Like it's just there's not a lot of passing.
Going 250 miles. There is lots of passing.
No, there's not a lot of passing.
Depends on the track.
NASCAR has a lot of passing.
Monaco, no passing. Belgian GP, there will be passing. Montreal, there's passing. It depends on the track.
When is Montreal?
Montreal passed already.
Okay. What's like the Daytona 500 or the Indy 500 of this?
Everyone, I mean, the cool thing is because it's worldwide, right? So everyone is like its own crazy event. The creme de la creme is probably Monaco. That's the one that everybody wants to win because it's the most historic.
Okay. Have you
Monza?
Any of these in person?
No, I would love to, but not yet. No.
Okay. I mean, I'm excited for it. I'll try. I guess
I'm telling you, just if you get to the end of not knowing what you want to watch, put on Drive to Survive on Netflix and just start binging it. Start binging it.
Not going to happen.
You don't like sport documentaries?
No, you guys have been talking my ear off about go watch QB1 or QB15 or
you haven't watched quarterbacks?
No, I don't care. This
is a great pivot. This is a great season to watch because all three quarterbacks immediately get like the ending of their season is Jaden Daniels. Not ending of their season because of the Bengals, but like the turning point of the season is because of the Washington Commanders.
Even Hard Knocks, Daniels. But even Hard Knocks for me right now is hard to watch.
You're not going to watch the in-season Hard Knocks with the NFC East?
I mean, I'm going to try, right? But it's summer. Like I'm telling you, like when we opened the show, I was telling you, summer just does something weird to me now. Like as a kid, like I have very fond memories of summer as a kid. As an adult, summer is terrible. And thus I am terrible. And I don't want to do any of these things. I don't want to do anything. Like my days are long.
You're just going to take your pants off and play video games?
I would stand up and show you. I haven't worn pants in 7 weeks at this point. Everything sticks to everything.
It's concerning considering you've been internationally traveling the last 7 weeks.
Well, a couple of those destinations, they're good with muumuus. So that's what we wear. And I understand it because when you go there, you don't want anything touching you.
Were you rocking
oh yes. And wait. I got
Commando?
No, I mean I'm not Commando. I need support. You've seen it. I need support. No. You can't be Greg Odening the in the Sahara. Can't do that. Can't do that.
Phoebe's boyfriend at Friends.
Phoebe's. You have to remind me. Give me some context.
Tennis shorts, puts his leg up on the table.
I see a lot of brain. Yes, I remember now.
Hey, pal, this is a family establishment.
Yeah, and somehow Chandler's face, R.I.P., ends up like in it. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
That's good. I did want to do a little OMC. Do you have a little bit of time?
Let's do it.
There's a good. Here, let me hit our sounder. Was this? I think this has got to be classics. I think it has to be classics.
If it's the last prompt you put in the chat, it's classics.
All right, let me find. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
This is the Offseason Movie Club, rewatching the classics.
All right, FP. I have been sending in movie suggestions to OMC. I still think the bit lives. I enjoy the bit. I was going to do some Independence Day and The Patriot for July 4th. Those are two movies that I historically watch during July 4th weekend. I'm usually in Florida. Do you have a file on either of those? Do you remember The Patriot with Mel Gibson?
Not as well as I remember Independence Day, but yes.
Independence Day is actually super underrated.
It's a great movie.
It's gotten better with time also. I don't know why I enjoy it more now. Maybe because it reminds me of like a fonder time. Like Will Smith was normal.
Yeah, when he didn't suck.
He was on the up, right? Like I don't know. Our boy 20 was in my ear telling me about how terrible his latest rap album did, whatever. But
yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, I will. Maybe we'll revisit those two in a future OMC. But I would
also add Air Force One. It's not necessarily July 4th, but it's so patriotic towards the end.
Well, the thing that spurred the conversation is like there are Christmas movies, there are Easter movies. Like there's holiday appropriate movies basically for every holiday. I really struggled to pull like non-documentaries or mockumentaries or, you know, historical whatever for 4th of July specific movies. Like one of the diehards came up, Live Free or Die Hard or whatever. I think that was Then obviously Independence Day, which is like so overtly in your face, July 4th. The Patriot, of course, is July 4th. I mean, does anything else like, I mean, I'm sure there's a list somewhere, but is there anything else just like comes to mind immediately for July 4th? It's not a huge list.
Born on the 4th of July. It's a Tom Cruise movie.
Okay. That's it. Like there's not a ton.
That's what I'm saying. Air Force One's got to be up there. It's just super patriotic.
The Harrison Ford one, right?
Yeah. Get off my plane.
Yeah. Yeah. Well done. Yeah. Born on 4th of July. It's just interesting to think like, I don't know. For me, it's Independence Day and it's in the Patriot. Like those two just always kind of come up. But
Team America.
I suppose, yes. But okay, on this OMC, this was a topic that's been brought up. It's classics related, and we had the Fast 15 announcement from Fat Vin Diesel a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
About the next installment or the second half of Fast 10, which is the conclusion of the Fast saga and family and all the fun, and we all poked at it. Apparently, he's going to be reunited somehow with Brian. No idea how they're going to pull that off.
I'm pretty sure that just means Vin Diesel dies.
That's interesting. I actually, of all the scenarios I'd played out, that's the one I hadn't thought of. But that would be fitting and appropriate, and hopefully that's the way it goes. They do promise to bring it back to street racing. They promise to bring it back to LA. You know, maybe there won't be any flying cars. Maybe there won't be any trips to outer space. So, like when you start talking about the Fast saga, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.1 are the worst half of the series. Do you disagree with me there?
No.
Okay.
You are correct. Yes.
So just focusing on the first 5 installments of the Fast franchise.
Which alone is the dumbest statement ever. But yes.
It's a loaded statement. Yes. But 20 and I got into like a heated back and forth, putting them in order of best to worst. And I realize some people are rolling their eyes and don't care. The Fast and Furious for people in my general age demo, like I feel like, and in many ways, we grew up with this movie in this series. June of 2001 is when the original came out. I vividly remember who I was with, which I will not share, the car I was driving, which I will not share, and what we did afterwards, which I will not share.
I remember all of these. Yes.
It's ingrained in us. It's just there. So do you have an order for these, for the first 5 of the Fast 10 saga family, #family?
I do have an order.
Okay.
And it goes off plot strength. And it's 4, 1, 5, 3, 2.
4 is the best?
Yes.
You're so stupid. You don't believe that.
4 is fantastic.
4 is okay. It's the best of the 5? The top, the first 5?
Yeah.
Or give it to me again.
4, 1, 5.
4 is the drug tunnels. La Magra.
3, 2. Yeah.
La Magra. Or is that Blade? That might be Blade.
5 is Brazil.
5 for me is the best of those bunch. That is the most complete actual movie.
That's what I'm saying. Plot wise, it is terrible. That's when you start getting into.
You got the bad guy from James Bond, and you got the Brazil and the stuff. It's great.
You can't go in a high speed chase with a giant ass vault. Change the back of 2 Chargers.
We need 2 precision drivers driving base model.
4 is the best. 4 is the best plot because that's when
manuals that they never came with.
That's where you get the Paul Walker back.
4 was a real movie.
Yes.
4 was like an actual movie. It's not La Magra. I think La Magra is from Blade. I think that's the
Are
Steven
you trying
Dorff
to talk about like the guy's name?
Yeah, like the guy, the fake bad guy who was actually the bad guy, but he wasn't the bad guy. He's the guy that hired them. Whatever.
Yeah,
That's 4. The tunnels
the
and
drug
whatever.
cartel one. Yeah.
Yeah, we get Letty also, I think, coming back from the dead in 4.
Letty dies in 4.
But then
That's what brings Vin Diesel back.
We also get a great Vin Diesel scene where he goes to the shop and then
holds an engine,
holds an entire engine block.
Yes,
with his one hand. Yeah. Okay. So, 4 is a good movie. What was the next one on your list?
1.
Okay, 1 is a classic. 1 sets the tone for the entire series. 1 was actually about street racing, which none of the other ones.
But 1 also had like the subplot, the police work. You enjoy that. It's a good storyline.
But it also had Ja Rule, which I didn't.
Yeah,
enjoy.
I mean, poorly executed because they had no budget.
And it had the bad guy from James Bond with his
and they had Hector pushing 3 Honda Civics.
3 spoon engines. Spoon engines. What the hell's a spoon engine? It's 25 years. Nobody knows what a spoon engine is. Yeah. Race Wars. Yeah.
Which is awesome. And then you go 5. Okay. And then the biggest debate is, hold on. Tokyo Drift better than Too Fast, Too Furious?
So you're going 4, 1, 5.
Yes.
Tokyo Drift is 3.
And then Too Fast, Too Furious.
3 has none of the original cast members except for a
1 second blip of Vin at the end.
At the end in his Charger. Yes.
Well, technically you have what's his face? Asian guy.
Han.
But
he's introduced in this.
He's introduced in it, yes. Yeah.
Okay. 2. So 3 seems to me like it's the outlier of the bunch. Like it doesn't fit.
For sure, it's the outlier.
Yeah.
But it's better than Too Fast, Too Furious.
So, okay, I'm going to challenge you on this. I think you're misremembering both how good and how bad Too Fast, Too Furious is.
No,
you get Ludacris with the big hair and the electronic specialty.
Right.
We get Tyrese with his big head.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Every 2 seconds he's walking around, I'm hungry. We're hungry. Yeah. Right. Like that stuck out through the entire.
Forget about it, cuh. Worst line.
Because the worst line in all 10
in all of Hollywood. Okay.
It's so bad. And your boy 20 was like, he's not saying cousin Joe. I was like, what is he saying? Cuh. He's saying cuh. Because apparently this is according to our pal 20.
He's shorthanding cousin.
No, apparently, which is what the entire world except he believes. He spent 30 minutes trying to convince me that because the Bloods and the Crips don't say bruh or bruv or bruh. They don't pronounce the B because they're not Bloods. They replace it with C because they're Crips. So apparently it's a nod to that. That's his ridiculous fan theory of why Brian's character, when they're walking around with the big saggy shorts.
Okay, yes, it is
about a
it's affiliated with the Crips.
It doesn't fit in the movie.
The scene in where Paul Walker says it, there's no one wearing red, there's no one wearing blue, there's no gang plot line. It's just a white guy shorthanding the word cousin to his black friend.
So bad.
Forget about it, cuh.
It's so bad.
That line alone drops it down.
I would also submit that it had the worst cars.
Yes, worst hero cars. Absolutely.
Yeah. Nobody watched
Mitsubishi Eclipse with chrome wheels.
Yes.
And green WRX or whatever.
No, they were both Mitsus. Mitsu had the exclusive rights on the hero cars. That's why we had them.
Impreza, you're right. It was an STI.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a Subaru. No, it was a Lancer. It was a Lancer Evo 8.
Lancer. You're right.
Yeah, it was a Lancer Evo 8 and an Eclipse Spider.
Even worse.
Yeah, they're terrible cars. They're terrible cars. But there's also some good laughs in that and some super smoke shows also.
Yeah.
Eva's in that one.
Yeah.
She brief appearance in the end of 4.
Yeah, I don't understand what they did with that too. I don't know why she was in there. She doesn't do anything ever again.
She walks up to.
No, I know, but then nothing else happens.
Look, I talked about this when we watched that terrible movie, Saints and Sinners. There's one character that has never been brought back.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's literally people have died and come back to life.
Well, Hector's never been brought back. He should be brought back.
Well, if they're going back to LA, maybe we will get Hector.
Yeah.
With his new Honda Civics. Maybe like they could do so much actually if they actually return it to LA. I'm not hopeful, but it's possible.
It's gonna be
all right. So your order was 4.
But, yeah, Tokyo Drift is better than Too Fast, Too Furious plot wise.
I mean, I think you convinced me, to be very honest. I think I can accept this ranking now.
And the Hero Mustang car is awesome. Taking a classic Mustang, throwing an RX-7 engine in it, and making it drift, super cool.
I would challenge that 5 belongs at the top of the list because I think the music is great. I think you get the introduction of characters that matter and have mattered throughout.
So you get a little bit of the Ocean's 11 in the plot.
You get a little, yeah. It's more like Italian Job or Oceans, but it's not. They're not going to space, right? You have an actual bad guy that's a little bit feared. You get a callback from Vince, with like a family element there. You get peak Brian and Mia. There's a lot of good. In 5. Plus the twist, and you add the Rock.
But you lose me with that's with the stupidity of the plots.
The Rock and Vin Diesel going at it in the shop. That's a good scene when they boost the GT90, they put it back together, and the Rock, like there's some good stuff in 5. So I would go 5, then I would go 4, then I would go 1, and I think you flipped me on 3 and 2. I think I'll go to.
I think you forget the excitement of what you felt when 4 came out because you had to go through Too Fast and Tokyo Drift
4
to then get 4 with the core cast back together and really cool cars.
Okay.
That's where you get prime GTR is in 4.
You also get the Challenger. You get some good stuff in there because the second bad guy in that movie he's got a
Torino, Ford Torino.
Or Torino, yeah. So you're right. I think maybe I need to revisit 4. It's on.
4 is fantastic.
It's on Peacock. I might revisit on the big screen. All right. Well, thanks for entertaining that. I know it's a little bit of a remix here on the OMC, but it's a debate that's long been had, and we needed to hash it out. I think 20's order was. I think he was 5-1, 4-3-2. I think everybody's going to end up with.
He was 5-1, 4-2-3.
5-1, 4. Oh yeah. Okay. So he was. Okay.
And he is wrong. Too Fast, Too Furious is the worst.
Right. I mean, 2 is pretty bad, but they set the stage for like you have to drive to compete. There was one like really good scene where the two like where
they're playing chicken with the two
muscle cars, and we need two fast muscle cars, right? And they go race for them.
I mean, you get good lines. You get ejectocito, cuz that's a good line.
It's a good line. But overall, I think it's the weakest offering of, and then 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, 1 are all bad. They're just bad.
It's reverse order of your like 6 is your best, and then 7's the next best, and then 8's and then it just gets worse and worse and worse and worse.
They're all equally terrible. 10. I mean, the one with Momoa was so bad with the fire cannonball down the city. Like,
the movie was bad, but I loved Jason Momoa in that movie. I don't know. I don't know how he pulled off flamboyantly gay masculine enemy, but I loved it. He did it perfectly. Like his psychopath behind it, like doing his nails while he has the agents with their eyes taped open. It's hilarious to me.
It's okay. I think
I ruined the entire franchise was Charlize Theron's character.
Well, I would say John Cena's not very good either. I think you get. I mean, Statham is in this. I mean, there's some huge names that have played little roles in this, right? And then you have a spinoff too. Like we're not even talking about Hobbs and Shaw, right? Which is what led to The Rock being booted from the whole series because it caused a big rift between him and Diesel. So we'll see what they do with the conclusion here. But it's crazy to think that they've been making these movies since 2001. We're literally 24 years later from the original.
Is The Rock gonna? I think The Rock is technically in 10-2.
I believe he is. I believe everyone is coming in to close out their arcs. I think
because he was in the hidden scene after 10-1.
Yes, but it requires him and Vin to like
buddy
coexist a little bit, which
Yeah.
they don't want to do because there's bad blood over Hobbs and Shaw, and Statham is.
Well, I don't know. The Rock's pretty close to canceled. He might just be doing.
Yeah, what happened to The Rock?
I don't know. Well, after all the Maui stuff and Oprah, he's basically canceled, and everyone's just sick of him. I think they just have fatigue from The Rock.
But I mean, do you remember somebody burning that hot and then flaming out? I mean,
honestly, if we might have to have an OMC Rock month, because there's some really good underrated Rock movies where he doesn't play
early
normal Rock. Yeah,
early Rock stuff is there's Drive or Driver. There's Walking Tall, underrated Rock flick.
The one where he plays the gay guy.
Which one is that?
The California one.
I'm not familiar with that one. I mean, he's really good in The Scorpion King. I mean, that's a real movie.
Yeah.
Scorpion King was good. But before he got like huge, like size wise. But he's also got a lot of stinkers. A lot.
Yeah.
Pacifier.
I didn't mind San Andreas.
Baywatch. Baywatch was terrible. Oh, what's his face in Baywatch? Have you seen his face? Zac Efron's face?
I don't know what's photoshopped or not photoshopped, because some pictures he looks completely normal.
He does not look normal.
There's some Photoshop, not photo, but you're pretty close to boomer that can't tell the difference between AI and not AI photos.
I hate you. Just so we're on the same page.
What is Get Smart? Get Smart.
Oh yeah, Get Smart was good.
Yeah.
Get Smart was good. He's also done some real acting in some of those movies too.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know if I could do a whole Rock month. Maybe we each pick one, and we just knock them out.
Yeah,
like 1 week, boom, done.
All right, I can do it.
I miss OMC. It's a good segment.
Are we ever gonna get Andy back? I know Andy just rage quit on us
twice, actually.
Yeah.
And
then
then
he doesn't even want to do regular sport podcasts anymore. He's done.
It's summer. It's summer. I'm sure he's just sitting at home being annoyed with the humidity and the rain, and just it doesn't put you in a broadcast mood. You know, like think back to like November, right? You got a hot toddy or a little hot chocolate on your desk. It's Tuesday. We're talking about the NFL top 5.
I've never had a Tuesday hot chocolate before. I'm gonna start.
Okay. Yeah, hot chocolates with FP Tuesday nights.
Hot chocolate Tuesdays. I'm in.
Yeah, well, it seems so far away. It seems so far away,
but we also have football this month. So
I think the last day of the month.
Yes,
right. Last Friday of July.
July 31st. You have football.
Thursday. I mean, we'll take it. Okay. The Hall of Fame game. Who's playing?
Couldn't tell you. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, we'll watch the first half of the first quarter.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll tune out.
Yes.
Sound about right?
That's exactly what's going to happen. Yeah.
All right, FP. Anything to plug? Anything you want to say as we close the show?
Yeah. If you are going to be taking flights and traveling this summer, don't order the coffee, because apparently there's a report that came out that they don't replace the standing water tanks on planes that often, and that's where all the bacteria is. So if you order tea or coffee, you're just drinking cups of bacteria. There's your friendly reminder to drink sodas and booze when you're on vacation.
Thank you so much, FP. That's a wonderful public service. I'm going to clip that and we'll run it at the beginning of the show too. Thank you so much. My name is Joe. The show is DTC. The cold dark, the summer winter is upon us. So we'll be back. It could be next week. Could be 3 weeks from now. Could be, to break down the schedule at the, and fantasy drafts. I have no idea when we'll be back, but it was good to get this show in the bank. 343 is in the books. FP, thank you for making time. The show is DTC, available wherever you get your podcasts. Check us out. There's an entire back catalog. The show is free. Click any episode and hit play. I promise you will laugh and enjoy. Till next time.